What's going on, everybody? Welcome to week number 2 of our mindful moments practice. Last week, we looked at how we can notice thoughts equally, or what we talked about is hold them with equanimity. This session, we're going to look at the same thing of how we can work with our emotions or notice our emotions in a healthier way. So reminding yourself that this practice is a practice of how we can integrate our formal practice, right? So sitting, noticing our thoughts or noticing our emotions in guided practice, but then how can we incorporate that into our informal practice, right? Using it in everyday life. So when you're at work and your mind's going to what's happening at home, or you're at home and your mind's going to what's happening at work, how can you notice that and bring it back to the present moment? No different with our emotions. When you are able to notice your emotions in a healthy way, it doesn't mean that you're not experiencing anger, that you're not experiencing frustration, that you're not experiencing any sort of emotional turbulence. What this practice looks like is your ability to notice what is present and not add to it. To notice what is actually there and not add any more suffering to your sadness or to your frustration. Our practice this week is the practice of noticing your emotions. So we're going to start today by just allowing our eyes to close. And again, always finding a comfortable position, sitting, resting, or lying even. If you're sitting, I recommend that you kind of bring awareness to your back. If you can, just sit nice and tall. Usually a straight spine allows us to bring awareness into our sitting posture. But if you find that you're more comfortable lying, then totally it's fine to close your eyes, to take a little rest, and to set your intent for this brief practice. So my intent for this brief practice is to be able to notice my emotions without judgment. So what I'd have you do now is purposely just take a deep breath in through your nose for the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, and now a deep breath out for 1, 2, 3. Good. Now just a reminder that I like to breathe in through my nose and then a nice long deep breath out my mouth. So breathing in again through your nose for that 1, 2, 3, and now that nice long deep breath out for 1, 2, 3. Now again, moving to 4 seconds, breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4, and out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Breathing in again for 1, 2, 3, 4, and then out for 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. Breathing in for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now out for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Now what I want you to do is bring forward any emotion that has caused you a disturbance as of late, or an event that's happened, or an unpleasant emotion. And again, just a refresher, we're just going to notice where is it present. So for me, I'm thinking of something that caused me frustration. I'm noticing it in my chest. So just taking note of the emotion and where it resides. So for me, like I said, it's frustration in my chest. Just taking note of that, identifying where it's present. And we're not judging ourselves for being frustrated or angry or upset. We're going to breathe in for that 4 to 5 count, breathing in. And as you're breathing in, you're going to say to yourself, noticing this emotion. And then as you breathe out, you're going to say to yourself, acknowledging this emotion. Excellent. And again, breathing in, noticing this emotion on that in-breath. Breathing out and acknowledging this emotion. Good. And again, breathing in, noticing this emotion. Breathing out, acknowledging this emotion. And again, we're not judging it. We're not adding to the story. If you find that your mind's going into the event that happened, go right back to the emotion, breathing in, noticing this emotion, noticing that it's present. Breathing out, acknowledging it. Good. Now what I want you to do is think of a pleasant event that you've experienced recently. So for me, I'm thinking of something that happened with my sons and it made me laugh. So I'm thinking of joy. Joy came to mind here. And joy is kind of, I felt it in my, my face, but also my heart. So for you, take a second, just notice any pleasant event that you've experienced. Same thing, breathing in. And as you breathe in, noticing this joy or this excitement or this happiness or this love as you breathe in. And then as you breathe out, acknowledging this emotion. Breathing in, noticing that this emotion is present. Breathing out, very gently, acknowledging that it's here. And lastly, bringing in one more time, breathing in, noticing or I'm experiencing this emotion, breathing out, acknowledging it. Excellent. Learn to work with your emotions equally. Not, this isn't bad, this isn't good, this is what's present. See, what happens often is when we're experiencing a negative emotion and we say, leave, get out of here, then it comes back with its friends and it's knocking on the door louder and louder. What we want to learn to do in the practice is look at them all equally. Oh, there's happiness. Hey, happiness, glad you're here. Oh, there's sadness, there's frustration, there's shame. Okay, noticing that you're here. So this practice this week is the formal practice of being able to notice your emotions, but informally noticing them when you're at work or noticing them maybe when one of your kids are frustrating you or someone that you're working with. And just notice, maybe I'm angry, breathing in, I'm noticing that anger, breathing out, I'm acknowledging that it's here. Start with that ability of breathing in, noting, breathing out, and softening. And when I typically talk about softening, I'm not even talking about softening the emotion itself. It's more softening the grip that you have on it. So if you're holding the anger like this, can you soften how you're holding it? Start there, okay? Again, if there's any questions ever, please feel free to message me at mindfulmike.ca. The homework or the suggested practice for this week will be in this video or on my website that you're following along. And if you ever have a question that you also want to hit me up on Instagram, it's fine too, at mindfulmassey, okay? M-A-S-S-E. I look forward to talking to you all next week. Bye for now.